Let's do a bird tier list, which I'm excited for. It seems like a fun idea. Take all the birds in a group and rank them into different tiers of how great they are. This is going to be my tier list, but I'm curious, of course, for what your thoughts will be for all these. So I have two lists that I pulled together and prepared that we can choose from tonight. And those two lists are, pull them up. One is waterfowl. So this is waterfowl of North America, ducks, geese, and swans. Or the other option is gulls of the US and Canada. What does chat think about gulls versus waterfowl? There's fewer gulls, so it wouldn't take as long. But we could really get into the meaty duck drama. Oh, we got a gulls, we got a waterfowl. I need to get once I get affiliate for this, I can do polls for all this stuff, which will be much easier. But I like the chat polls. Got one gulls, we got one waterfowl. I'll flip between them. So this is just gulls of US and Canada for this one. And this is all of North America waterfowl. So it includes a couple Central American things. West Indian whistling duck, masked duck, none of the rare stuff. Does anyone want to be the tiebreaker? Gulls, waterfowl? Otherwise, I'm just going to pick one. Got a waterfowl? Okay. Give it 10 more seconds. If nobody else gulls it back to a tie, we're going waterfowl. Okay, well, if Melee says it, we're definitely doing it. 1000%. Okay, we got full waterfowl. Perfect. Wait. Let's see what we got. We definitely went hard waterfowl. Okay. Cool. Let's do this then. Okay, so here we have every species of regularly occurring waterfowl of ducks, geese, and swans in North America, including Central America and the Caribbean. So we have everything that we're kind of familiar with in the US and Canada, and then the addition of a few other species down through Central America, the Caribbean. What we're going to do is go through and take every one of these species, they're roughly in taxonomic order, and give them a tier assignment. So A, B, C, and D, pretty straightforward, and then S in the world of kind of tier lists stands for super, or I think they're superb, whatever it might be. S tier is where you want to be. S tier is the best spot. So I figure we'll go through with each of them. We can go look at their full species page on eBird if we want to. If we have questions, we feel how they are, and go from there. So for each one of them, I'll pull them up. I'm going to give my opinion on it, but I'm definitely curious for what your ideas are on this as well, because there's going to be cases where you're wrong because I'm going to choose something else, and obviously I'm right because I'm doing the tier list. So that's kind of how it's going to boil down. But you can also do this yourself. I think it'd be pretty darn funny. I think, Seth, you should do it on stream too. I should try and get Doc to do it, and maybe Liz on Paint Burbs too. I think that'd be pretty funny. Get all the birding folks to do it. Cool. We'll start off here with white-faced whistling duck. So I'm going to pull that one up here. So white-faced whistling duck. Pretty cool bird. Pretty nice. I like the barring. I like this. I like the places they live throughout a bunch of South America, Caribbean, Africa, all that kind of stuff. I will give white-faced whistling duck, I'd say B tier. Maybe A. I'll give it A tier. Well, I'd say like low A tier. Like they're good. I like them, but they don't like blow my mind. They're really cool. I like to see them. They're pretty awesome. Seen them a couple times, but they're not the best of the best, but they're not terrible either. I think that would be good. Black-bellied whistling duck, however, I don't know if anyone here has seen black-bellied whistling duck, but these things are amazing. They have such personality. I am a huge fan of black-bellied whistling ducks. The colors, the bills, they make such great noises all the time. What would you put black-bellied whistling duck at if you were doing this? Astro's seen hundreds. Sounds like enough to have formed an opinion. Above whiteface. You don't know about S? Okay. Lily thinks high A. I'm not gonna lie. I gotta go S tier. I love black-bellied whistling ducks. I just think they're so much fun. They have such personality. They have such a good. They live a good life. I feel they're really fun. Whistling ducks are hard to beat. West Indian whistling duck. I've seen this in the Dominican Republic. It was fine. It was kind of here. I'll pull up their page. I'm not like the biggest fan. They look kind of cool. I like the spotting here and all that. And they're rare, just in the Caribbean, but I don't know. They don't quite do it. Yeah, I love the perching. I love the fact that they go into tree. I mean, they used to all be called tree ducks. So it used to be fulvous tree duck and black-bellied tree duck and all that. I'm giving West Indian whistling duck B. I think that one's baby one with the long neck. Was there a cute one? Oh, that is pretty adorable. Looks like the head's like 3 sizes too big. That one's really funny. Sorry, A tier. B tier, actually. I changed my mind. Don't like it. Fulvous whistling duck, amazing. I actually had my best experience ever with fulvous whistling duck this last weekend. Just had like awesome experience with 2 of them diving right in front of me. And so I have video of it. I'll maybe I can show the video. I think I could find it pretty quickly. Diving like in slow motion where one would go underwater and the other one would come up and they just kind of alternate. It's such a cool bird. S tier. But better or worse than black-bellied? What do you guys think? Better or worse? I might put black-bellied higher. I know it's probably unpopular opinion. I think I just love black-bellied whistling ducks. Lily, I'm with you. I love fulvous, but I love, actually this is really hard. I'm going black-bellied over fulvous. I'm doing it. Emperor goose, S tier, no question. Oh, but where does it fall for these? This bird's incredible. I think it's better than fulvous, right? I think better than fulvous. I think it's better than black-bellied whistling duck. I think it's just one of the best. Dabbling is inferior to diving. Oh man, we got some hot takes coming out here. Dabbling is inferior to diving. I think I actually might agree with you potentially. We'll see. We'll see when we get through it. We'll have to do it. Yeah, let's pull up Emperor Goose here because they're a glorious thing. So look at that bird. The bird in the picture in the tier list doesn't quite do it justice. Like that incredible patterning on the back, and just the almost reverse color pattern. Like so many things have like a dark head and a pale body, but pale head and dark body. And then, like others said, the habitat is super cool. They breed like up here, Yukon Delta, all sorts of cool places. And then in winter, there would be just these massive flocks. And God, look at that bird. Yeah, these big flocks on Kodiak Island that are just amazing. Man, that's so cool. Definitely S tier. No regrets there. Snow goose. Snow goose, I think, is seriously mid. Really not a big fan of snow goose, not gonna lie. Like, they're fine, but that's like B or even C tier. Although blue morphs, I love blue morphs. Blue morph gives it B, I think. Yeah, green, I agree. If there wasn't blue morph, it would be like C or maybe even D for me. I really don't like snow geese. Ross's geese, love Ross's geese. I'd say high A for Ross's goose. I love them. They're so cute. They're everything snow goose wishes it could be. They're even like they're somehow whiter and more pristine, more perfect. It's pretty good. Right? Like Ross's is better than snow. No, there can't be anybody here that thinks snow goose is better than Ross's goose, right? Please tell me no. I'm glad I'm seeing silence here. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Yeah, small beak, definitely at least plus 10. Greater white-fronted goose. I actually think greater white-fronted goose is a underrated bird. I think they're pretty cool. I really like the irregularity of the barring below. I don't really know why, but it's just like such an interesting pat. I feel like it's maybe this is wrong, but it feels surprisingly variable for something. Like I'm not used to. I can't think of many birds that have like a very big plumage pattern like that is so variable and just kind of like blotchy. Like most of the time, they're either blotches always in the same place or like a solid patch or something. But white fronts just have like a bunch of random blotchiness, especially Jews like that. Solid A, I think I agree. I think low A though. Definitely not as good as these. Ooh, Brant. I love Brant. I think I'm really realizing I like a lot of geese. I'm putting Brant in S tier. Low S tier. But I really like Brant. Brant are super good. They're fantastic. Just the way they are. The way they move. Their calls are cute. Their flocks are great. Cackling goose, also great. I'd say cackling is... Ooh. I want to put cackling right next to Ross's. The cacklings, if you've seen cacklings in like northwestern US, like the Aleutian big wintering flocks, really nice. Individuals elsewhere, I think, are slightly worse than Ross's. Canada goose, D. Terrible. I do not like Canada geese. The only reason for Canada geese to exist is to be a vehicle for finding other geese in them. And that's my take. They're very... I think I probably had a traumatic goose experience where I went to go do a big day, big sit once. It was actually the first ever global big day that like Eber and the Cornell lab did. And I was like, well, I'm going to go sit behind the Cornell lab and do like a big sit all day with like right inside, like back to the wall. I can, be online and see how it's going and also look out and see what I can find. And so I had my back to like this 2-story building, and in the pond, right by the lab of ornithology, there were like 3 territorial pairs of Canada geese. And the second I went and sat out there, this is second week of May, and they have, I think one of them already had a brood and the other 2 were like near hatching. And they just hated the fact that I was there and hated each other and hated the world. And there was just a lot of hatred. And they were so loud that I had to go inside after like 20 minutes. I like had this plan to be out there and get all this stuff, and I was just like in this echo chamber of Canada geese coming at me from front and coming at from behind, and I think I'm traumatized. So I'm sorry. I may not be giving them a fair hearing, but that's my story. That's the world as it is. D tier. Mute swan. Mute swan. A lot of people don't like mute swans because they're invasive in North America, and they do a lot of bad things for native waterfowl. Like they'll displace native nesting waterfowl and attack other birds that come in. But I have a personal connection to them where I actually took this picture off like the dock of family place where I grew up, and I would always see them like raise their young. So if I didn't have that personal connection, I'd put them in D. I'm with you, Lily. But because I have that, I think I got to put them like somewhere in the... They're low B or upper C. Maybe I'll give them C. Give them C tier. They're objectively good birds. I just wish they weren't so bad to all things North America. Trumpeter swan. I do like trumpeter swans. I guess here's a big question. How does trumpeter swan rank up against tundra? What do you think? Which one's better? I kind of think trumpeter. Tundra, trumpeter, mute. Definitely agree mute's at the bottom of that. Trumpeters, I don't know. Trumpeters are stately. They just have that the royal nose going on. They've got the stature. Tundras are a little bit cuter. Tundras are in cooler places, I think. The fact they migrate so far and are in the tundra in the summer. They're like really even for me. Put them in like low A. I think I'll put tundra ahead. Low A feels right? I think that seems good. Definitely top heavy. I think I like waterfowl. Although Egyptian goose I put like in North America, C. Maybe D. Not a big fan of Egyptian geese here. Muscovy duck, same thing. Okay, wood duck. What do y'all think about wood duck? Muscovy D, definitely agree, herring. They're cool where they occur naturally. Wood duck is amazing. I think it's got to be S tier, right? Look at this thing. Where in S? Is wood duck better than brant? And these are deep philosophical questions. I don't know what I've set myself up for here. Also, Melee, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, I'm gonna need you to help me rank the eider when they happen. I'm gonna put this. I like brant. No, I like wood duck. I like brant. My gut's telling me I like brant better. I'm sorry. Okay, now we're in dabblers, which means Seth must just be hating all of these. You probably just want me to put them all in D. Blue-winged teal. Blue-winged teal are good, but not amazing. They're better than these. B tier, upper B. Cinnamon teal? I don't actually love cinnamon teal. I feel like a lot of people do, but I don't know. There's something about let's pull up cinnamon teal. I feel like they're awkward. I don't know. Am I wrong here? They're just like, I don't know. I don't really like. They just don't quite do it for me. The color is nice. I like the color. I like the blue. The blue contrasting with the red is really nice. But their head and bill, their bill's like just a little bit too big. I don't know. I'm gonna have to put. I'm just not a huge fan of cinnamon teal. I think I might like. I think I like blue wing teal better than cinnamon teal. Blue wing teal is an amazing bird. Look at this thing, moon on the face, polka dots, purple, like the white hip patches. I'm putting cinnamon teal. Low B. Shoveler. Northern shoveler. Their bills are super cool. I don't know. Where do you think shoveler is? Shoveler A, you think? I don't think I like shovelers that much. The bill is cool. I'll give you that. Let's look at a bigger photo. Oh, this is the first bird that has been called Pog of the night. We're a fan of the shoveler. Yeah, they're pretty nice. I actually really like them in flight too. Man, I think I like ducks too much. I just like birds too much. I want to put more down here, but it's hard. I'm gonna put low A. I don't think they're as good as the swans. I think Tundra Interpreter Swan is awesome, but I think low A. Yeah, I feel like Lily. I don't really have much of an opinion either. Part of me likes them, part of me doesn't. I don't know. Eurasian widgeon, that's a bird I've always just really liked for no particular reason. Probably the rarity where I'm from. I'll put this like mid A. Like, it's not as good as white-faced whistling duck. That's a nice bird though. It's just really clean. Really like the gray and the red. Gadwall. Okay, this is. I think Gadwall might be the most underrated duck out there. Gadwall are amazing. Like, let's look at the details on the Gadwall. Like, look at these feathers. Like, just the incredible fine patterning all along the side. Then like going to like these chainmail links here, and just they're cute. They got personality. I love their call too. Their little wank wank is just like the most classic, like hilarious. It's almost like a parody of a duck. Great in flight. One with the good scapulars. I really like the way when you get a really nice looking male. That one's pretty nice. But just these really nice scapular feathers here. I think Gadwall is S tier. I think Gadwall is S tier. It's a low S. I don't think it's as good as wood duck, but I think Gadwall is a fantastic bird. So good. American widgeon? I think American widgeon is like mid. I'm just not a huge... They're like fine. They're definitely not in the same tier as Eurasian to me. Although I would say the one that's photographed there is like not a great one. This one's a little bit nicer, but it's like, I don't know. What do you all think? They're fine. I like this streak here. I do like these storm widgeon. They call them, yeah, there you go, Lily. I hadn't seen your message. Yeah, these things are super cool. So you get these rare, they're more common in the West, that have, instead of the like gray below here, just the full same kind of forehead color goes all the way back and is a lot more, and then it goes down the cheek too, rather than just here on kind of the center stripe. And that is stunning. I've only seen those a couple times out west. But those are awesome. Storm widgeon might help bump it up, to be honest. Let's see. High B. Yeah, high B or low A, I feel. High B. Mallard. Mallard I also think is an amazing bird. objectively, if it were rare, it would be super coveted. But the fact that it is so common, I've had to look at it and through big flocks of them so many times. I think I actually like mallard better than cinnamon teal. Not gonna lie. I think I like it better than the whistling duck too. Put it here. What do you feel about mallards? I feel like mallard could be a polarizing one. I am realizing, Seth, as we go through that I feel like a lot of my favorite ones are diving ducks. Not gonna lie. Yeah, they're hard to rate because they're common, but man, they're nice. Like, look at I actually have a mallard thing that if you don't know it, you will never be able to unsee it. Here's mallards, really nice. I really like their tail curls too. But mallards, we need a good photo of a mallard that is head on. We're gonna look at the shape of its bill. Does this one do it? Not well enough. This is going to change the way you look at mallards forever. Come on. Might have to go get one offline. Come on. Okay. Mallard photo looking at you. Okay, so if you look at the bill of a mallard like this head on, it looks like the head of a dog. So here are the eyes. It's looking straight at you. The left eye and the right eye. Here are the ears above it. The left ear and the right ear. Here's the long, it's like a goofy shaped dog. Like here's the long nose and here's the tip of the dog's nose. Left eye, right eye, the ears, and the tip of the nose. And somebody told me this a while ago. You might all just think I'm crazy right now, but like every time I look at a mallard like this, I just see the head and face of a dog on it, and it's ruined it. I'm not sure if it's made it better or worse. Does anybody else see it? Am I crazy? Is it just boopable? Maybe I have finally lost it. No one else is seeing it. Game over. Well, it's there. I swear. I promise. Okay. Sounds like that's enough mallard. I guess, kinda. Psh. I swear. Yes. Ronan, exact. That's all I wanted. I just wanted at least one person to have their outlook on mallards change forever. That was my goal. Mexican duck. Meh. C tier. Oh, Lily was prepared. Lily had it all written out for mottled and black and mallard and Mexican. Not sure Mexican is about mallard. I think Mexican's worse. I do like the tail curls, but it's just like a mottled duck with tail curls, but it's not. I don't really like it. I really like black ducks. Yeah. Oh, you like mottled duck more than black duck. So here we go. Let's see what everybody thinks. So here's Mexican duck. I don't know. For some reason, it doesn't do it quite as much. I really like American black ducks. It might just be because that's what I grew up with and spent more time with. But I love the bright red of their legs and the darker body. It's just really nice. There's just something that's right about it, I feel. And then mottled duck. They're the buffier version. They're not quite as dark. I don't know. I don't like mottled as much. I like black ducks. I really like just the... Look at this thing. That's a nice bird. The deep, deep blue speculum. I'm going to have to put... I think I like black duck more than mallard. I'm going to put black duck in high B, highest B. Come on. And I'm going to put mottled duck above Mexican, but still in C. Not really a big fan of that. That's my take. Black duck's better than mottled duck, right? It's got to be. I like that bird. You used to see flocks of thousands of them. Just doing Christmas counts around Massachusetts and New England. White-cheeked pintail. That's a cool bird. Let's see what we got. That's a pretty epic bird. It's actually cooler than I remembered. That tail is really impressive. I really like that wing pattern. I don't know of anything else that has a wing pattern quite like that. Okay. White-cheeked pintail. What do you think? I think high, maybe A? Like a mid-A. Mid-A. I really like white-fronted geese. I think it's below white-fronted geese, but ahead of swans. Pintail. Pintail might be S tier. Pintail. That is a bird. I think pintail's got to be S tier. That is like one of the most elegant creatures on this earth, I feel. That long neck. Just that pristine, like every feather in place. Plus the tail, obviously. I like too that they're identifiable from super far away in flight. Like you can see a pintail flying like 3 miles away and still know it's a pintail. Definitely S tier. Yeah, classy. It's a classy duck. Where do they sit? They're better than gadwall, for sure. Are they better than wood duck? I might like them more than wood duck. Pintail is the James Bond of ducks. Kind of like that. I really like pintail. I'm putting pintail even ahead of Brant. I'm putting it in the middle here. You know what? Is Fulvous whistling duck this high? I guess it is. Yeah, they are like, they're living art. Yeah, they're like painting, I feel, because they're just living art. Like, look at that thing. Oh, man, that is just so good. You even get the purplish sheen at the right look. Great creatures. Perfect. Yeah, the blue and the black in the bill, just like the way that's edged. Definitely S tier. Green wing teal. I'm very meh on green wing teal. I like blue wing better. Maybe low B. Maybe low B. I think I like them better than mallard. Maybe they're right here next to blue wings. Okay, we're through dabbling ducks. There are no more dabbling ducks. Dabblers, pintail reigns supreme, as it should be. Wood duck, gadwall, Asian widgeon. Guess this looks pretty good. Not too bad. Okay, time for diving ducks. Oh, we're starting out with a good one. Canvasback. Talk about elegant and classy. Hey, Verm, how's it going? I feel like this photo doesn't capture the classiness of a canvasback. That one looks a lot better. Definitely agree canvasback's better than redhead. Oh, that just the perfect slope. The head down to the bill tip, just like the unbroken perfection. I think canvasback's S tier. I think I like them better than gadwall. I think that's there for me. I don't think they're better than wood duck. Yeah, I think that's good. That's where canvasback goes. Redhead, I really, redhead are just very meh to me. Like, maybe it's just me. I'm used to them being like really, really common. Yeah, Verm, you missed out on your chance to weigh in. I mean, you can see what we got from here. Yeah, cinnamon teal's the worst teal. It's my call. I'm gonna put I'm just not really a fan of redhead. Yeah, unfollowing over ducks. Perfect. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna drop redhead down here. I like them better than snow geese. I like most things better than snow geese. Ringneck duck, on the other hand, I really like ringneck ducks. Have you all ever actually seen the neck on a ringneck duck? I didn't do an F tier for this Verm because I feel like, well, I'm actually having trouble hating enough to even put them in C and D. And these all should be an F tier. Honestly, I should just call this F. I'm just going to call A, B, and C and F. It'd be perfect. Watching with several numbers, you don't understand. Okay, well, I want to know what the non-birders think then. So if we're looking at all of these, so these are all the things we've looked at. We're going to look at this bird. It's called a ringneck duck. I want you to try to explain to them why this animal is called a ring-necked duck. Because good luck. But in this one, you can faintly see it there. But it's a pretty cool bird. It's got this really nice little pattern on the beak right there, I think. I really like the little white spur. The lines on the side are pretty good. I like ringnecks. I like ringnecks better than scaup. And better than redhead, I think. They're smart little birds. They've been reported 1.75 million times to eBird, which is kind of crazy. I'm going to put ringneck duck low A. Because I like ringneck ducks. I don't like them more than shovelers. Tufted duck? I like tufted duck. I don't know if it's the rarity. I don't know if it's the tuft. I don't know if it's the bright white sides. Look at that thing. It's got a scalp lock. It's like a, yeah, it's a serious thing. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on this, Lily. I really like too. Like if you're looking for them, even if you're looking like from a mile away in a big flock of scaup or other diving ducks, the white sides just like shine out, and it's pretty good. I would put them. I think I like them better than ringnecks. I'll put a mid A. I think. I'm like this. Yeah, okay. I already did the top photos from the week. I do that near the start usually, so it'll be in the VOD, but I already went through that. I'm doing this, and I actually have one new piece of gear that I got that's pretty cool that I'm going to be able to use in the streaming soon that I want to show, and then I think that'll be it for the eve. Okay, scaup, greater and lesser. I think like the scaup are a unit, but I think between the scaup you need to pick which one you like better. I think I think I like lesser scaup better. I just like the head shape. I feel like the way they carry themselves are a little bit better. Graders, their bills are a little bit too big. It's a little bit awkward. And I think I would put them in B. But where? I think I would put them in B, ahead of mallard, but below teal. I think here. Yeah. I think that's it. Okay, now we're in eiders. Obviously, all four eiders are S tier. That's just a given. Anyone who doesn't think that is wrong. Eiders are S tier. They're just the best. But the question is, in which order do you put the eiders? And I've seen friendships nearly end over this question. And it's a pretty serious thing. We're gonna look at them full screen for all of them, because they deserve that. I actually don't know which one's first taxonomically. Come on. Here we go. Okay. So for subspecies, we're evaluating the species. So you can choose which. I definitely agree. I think the Pacific one is the best as well. This would actually be a funny one to know what the opinion of the non-birders are, because I feel like we have a lot of baggage of this. So oak moss, we need perspective here. Maybe I can get them all side by side. Yeah, sketchbook eiders are the best. So this is the Pacific subspecies. They have this brilliant, incredibly bright beak. Just this really yellowy orange. It's the V nigrum subspecies that is just super, super cool. Really bright colors. Really, really nice. Amazing bird. It's not quite as bright as so this is that one we were looking at earlier, actually, in the rarities. So this is that dressers, again, with that big, rounded, gray-green lip. So we got common eider. Super nice. We got to talk about its best parts, I think. The best parts, I think, are the bright parts there. I really like the green nape as well. And then you can get, oh my god, this is adorable. That's gonna be a big help for this, I think. That's adorable. And I want one. This one is a little bit. They get a little bit of sails on the back at some point. Oh, Luke photo, gross. And I do love the greenish here on that. Big fan. So, oh man, ranking baby birds, that would be real tough. Okay, that's common eider. Black and white, a little bit of green, pretty darn good. King eider. Now, king eider, some might say, is just the king. Or the queen. They're both pretty fantastic. But the knob here on the bill, the incredible interplay, the baby blue. How many birds have baby blue? The sails, Verm. Totally agree. The incredible, like the curving scapulars here. Just the lines on it are just so good. Yeah, look at these sails. Look at those things. I mean, that's a pretty incredible animal right there. So that one is made the peach blush on the breast. Oh, actually, while we're looking at it, you might not have. If anyone here hasn't seen this before, I hope you love this as much as I do, because it's pretty amazing. Oops, wrong thing. Check this bad boy out. Common and king eiders hybridize sometimes in northern Atlantic. So they're seen most often in Iceland. But look at this thing. It's like the coolest thing ever. Like, it's amazing. There's been a few different individuals. A lot of them look pretty similar. But, like, I really like this one. Look at that thing. Like, what even is that? It's got the sails, but it's got, like, a halfway back. And the head is, like, the weirdest, strangest combination of things. Oh, hybrid tier list. I love that. Yeah, look at that. Oh, here's an even better photo. I like this one with this mid-gray back. Oh, this looks like a different one even. Man, These are actually even cooler than I remembered. And I love how each one is like subtly different too. That one's not that great. Oh, that one's cool. Okay, so we're not evaluating this, but man, so cool. Okay, so King Eider. We have this fantastic sails, knob, baby blue. Then we have spectacled eider, which, like, yeah. I mean, it's got goggles. The thing has like a half green head and then giant goggles and baby blue eyes. I don't know if any of these show the baby blue eyes. I only have decent photos of females. But yeah, they have this just glowing blue eyes you barely see. Really weird shape to the bill and all those things. Kind of cool dark top thing here. Females are pretty nice too. I like the subtle goggle there. So we have that peculiar Arctic sea duck. And then we have the last one, which is actually in a different genus and is kind of its own thing. But, excuse me, they're also super, super cool. Steller's eider. These ones, I don't know. I have to admit, I mean, I'll hold my judgment to the end. I don't love Steller's eider. And I know that's a like, I mean, they're S tier. Let's be real here. But they are definitely not my favorite eider. They're really cool, but they're almost, I don't know, they're almost too weird. Maybe I'm not cultured enough. I don't know. We'll see. I do like their random spots and knobs, but yeah, and they have orange bellies, which is pretty cool. Definitely agree, worst bill. Although their bill is cool because it has like, I think they have some special feeding style, like the outer parts of the bill are like flanged downwards, kind of like yeah. So I think they do some interesting filter feeding, which is cool, but it's not aesthetically the nicest bill. I definitely agree with that. Okay, so we got the 4 eider. Got Steller's, Spectacled, King, and this common. Any thoughts? Any thoughts in chat? How would you rank them? I think I have my ranking. Yeah, I have my ranking. Firm's definitely putting, okay, Steller's, King, Common, Spectacled. New eider tier. Oh my god, that would actually be hilarious. We should just put an E tier. E that's above S. I'm totally gonna do that. Can I do that? Eider, common merganser hybrid. No, but I'm about to. Whoa. Oh no. Do you have photos of it? Ronan? Not seeing any in the search. And mallard common eider, what is that? Oh, I don't like that. That is an abomination. I'm sorry I showed that. Hiding. Okay. We got a King Common Stellar Spectacled. We got Stellar's King Common Spectacled. I am going to put mine King number 1. Number 2, Spectacled. Number 3, Common. I think Steller's eider is the worst eider. That's my take. King Eider is just amazing. And part of it, I don't know how much this is personal experiences as well. I've had some experiences with King Eiders that have just been like some of my favorite like natural experiences ever. Spectacled the same way, found like some spectacled eider nests that were incredible. Seen a bunch of things for great things of common as well. Flocks, I've seen flocks of hundreds of thousands of common eiders, stuff like that. Stellars, I've had a couple experiences, just hasn't quite been what I wanted. So it might be me, and it's not them, it's me. Here's the Merg eider. Whoa. That is a crazy animal. That's weird. I'm not sure I like that either. That's bizarre. The bill is so crazy. That's super weird. You can almost see the dog in it. It's almost like a mallard bill. That is really cool. a gooter. I like that. In Eurasia, they call common merganser goosander, and just combined goosander and eider, a gooter. That's awesome. Velvet scoter and speck eider. Whoa, that's cool. Okay. I'll look at velvet scoter, speck eider, because that sounds super cool. Sketchbook and stickers, they are all awesome. I agree. That's why I'm having a problem putting any of them below like at least middle of the pack. They're just the coolest. What are we looking at? Spectacled king hybrid. That's not too exciting. I wonder what a male would look like though. So Scoter Eider, this better not be another freaky one. Yeah, I don't know. This one doesn't do it for me that much either. It's just like, just kind of in the middle. The bill's kind of cool though, but yeah, as people said, green herring, ducks, man. Totally agree. Okay, we have E tier. There, the eider. We did that. Harlequin duck. This is just about my favorite bird. It's up there. They're absolutely fantastic. I'm putting this the top of S tier. I just love Harlequin duck. I even chose Harlequin duck for like my my icon, I guess, for all that. I just love. It's actually this photo that's used for that. And man, they're just the best. Just the most insane, incredible pattern of whites and blacks and blue and red and like the most insanely cool habitats. These rocky, remote shores and incredible natural places of splendor. It's awesome. I love Harlequin ducks. Top of S tier. Black Scoter. I actually really like Black Scoter. I guess the Scoter trio is another thing. I think Black Scoter is probably my favorite Scoter. I really like Black Scoter. I would put Black Scoter as maybe even low S tier. No. Maybe like high A. I like Ross's goose more, I think. Just trying to compare to things. I think I like Ross's goose more than Black Scoter. But I like Aleutian cacklings. I put it right here. Yeah, black definitely gets points for calls. When you're in like a spring day and it's like calm ocean and it's just like flat and you just hear tons of black scoter calling. It's really cool. I'd put white winged second for me as well. I think surf is the worst scoter, which is saying how amazing scoter are if surf is the worst. Because the others are so cool. I'd put white winged like middle. I think I like it a bit better than tufted duck. Then I put surf scoter like it's really scattered throughout. But surf scoter maybe here. No, top of B. Looking better than black ducks, I think. Oh, long-tailed duck. S tier, right? Come on. It's got to be S tier. Yeah, no doubt. E tier. E tier. E's for eider. I don't think we can put that there. Long-tailed duck. I also think I love the calls of long-tailed ducks. I spent 3 summers working in the Arctic tundra, which is where I had all my experiences that made me love these eider and long-tailed as well. You still fall asleep every night to the sounds of long-tailed ducks calling, and that, and then in the wintering grounds like in New England around Nantucket, there'd just be Nantucket over the moors. It's just like had days there with tens of thousands of long-tailed ducks, and they're just so good. I think definitely S tier, high S. Is it better than? I think it's better than emperor goose. I think it's right behind harlequin duck for me. Seth, you've been such a not caught a scooter on the lake. White wings this week. Cool. Oh, long-tailed. You had one out there. That's awesome. On the prairie. Long-tailed on the prairie. Bufflehead. Bufflehead, I don't know. I go back and forth on Bufflehead. Some days I'm like, wow, I love Bufflehead. And other days I feel very ambivalent towards Bufflehead. And I know that most people love Bufflehead. I know a lot of people. I know so many people. Actually, this photo's adorable. Like, a lot of folks really feel strongly about Bufflehead. This one looks like it's smiling. This actually individual photo might win me over. It's so cute. But like, I don't know. Most of the time, that's really nice. The iridescence is really nice, too. I don't know. I think because I go back and forth. I think like some days they feel like S tier or high A tier to me, and other days like I'd honestly put them in like C or like low B or something like that. I could put them in A just because I go back and forth. I think they're better. I really like the black-billed swans. I'll put them right here. Oh, their bobbing display is great, Ronan. That's a good point. Maybe we'll bump them above swans. But they're staying in A. They're staying in mid-A. Golden eyes. Golden eyes are great. Does any of you another association that I'm going to share that you may also potentially never forget? If any of you saw the what was it? I think it was Our Planet, one of the recent at least last 10 years Attenborough pieces, where there was something on Yellowstone, and they're going through like Yellowstone and the like winter in Yellowstone. There's like this amazing footage of a bobcat jumping across a river. Whichever series that was, they're in like this Yellowstone section, and the David Attenborough is talking about like, oh, these wonderful birds that use this in winter, and it like pans across this like valley or something, and then like zooms in on this little patch of open water, and he goes like, golden-eye ducks. And now whenever I see golden-eye, I just hear in my mind David Attenborough saying golden-eye ducks, which makes me happy. So I like that. But I definitely agree with folks in chat who are saying Barrows is better than common. I really like Barrows. I would put Barrows maybe even S tier. Maybe low S tier. Maybe. I love Canvasback. Is it better than Cadwall? Yeah, I think it's here. I think it's here. I think that's where Barrows goes. I'm sorry, I skipped common. Common goldeneye. They're fine, but when I see one, I usually want it to be a Barrows. But they are goldeneye ducks. I'm gonna put it here. I'll put it below Bufflehead for all you Bufflehead enjoyers out there. Put it there. Who's going above or below Bufflehead? I did that for you. Hooded merganser, S tier. Like, what a creature. Hooded merganser to me is like in the same space as wood duck. Like they're the bird. They're just like so glamorous and like over patterned almost that you're just like they're like hard to process. I think I like wood duck better. I think I put it right here, just next to wood duck, but below it. But maybe it's the white. They're linked in my mind, like wood duck and hooded merganser. Habitat. I bet it's the habitat similarity, and maybe it's the white line. Maybe they're in my head. Goosander. Common merganser. One half of the gooter. I really like common mergansers. I totally agree, Lily. Definitely underrated. And they're big too. They're such impressively large ducks. And now even when I say ducks, I hear David Attenborough saying it. Okay. This photo might be cheating. Oh my god. Look at that. That's incredible. I want to be half as good at anything I do in my life as this young merganser is right here. Oh, that's so good. I do really like common mergansers. Comparison to red. Okay, let's do a comparison. So that's common. Let's look at red-breasted. I really struggle with which one is better. I like the punk rock hairdo of the redbreasts. I do like that. I almost don't really like the red breast, the like brownish breast thing. I'm just not really a big fan of this. I like the hairdo. Gonna need to see it, baby. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. It needs to be fair. We need to look at baby red-breasted. But that's the thing. You pretty much never see baby red-breasted. Okay, I will admit that displays of red-breasteds are amazing. And actually, my best photo, Lily, you mentioned the canal earlier. My best photos of red-breasted are from that marina on the Sandwich side of the canal in winter there, where they're just like right there and super tame. And I do like that. The white collar? I don't know. Okay, let's find some babies. We have to do that. See? You never see the babies because they breed where there aren't people. Common merganser, whenever you want it, go out in the right season. Man, Verm, you're really trying to sell this one. We got a big red-breasted merganser fan in here. Like these ugly, like transitional plumages they get. Not a fan. I've never seen a common merganser look like that. They always look pretty nice. Okay, let's pull up summer. Just in case we can get it. Okay, well, you look for babies, and when you finally find them, you get like 40. Not really, but that's a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. At least 21? That's a lot. It's a big family. That poor mom. That got me. I do the babies, the reddishness is interesting. They're fine. I'm going common on this. Common's the way for me, I think. That's a cool shot. Okay. Let's go here. We got common and we got red-breasted. I would put common high, like high A even. I really like common mergansers. Maybe right here. Yeah, the babies are remarkably similar. I feel like there was a much more rufous tones to the head and face of red-breasted. Okay, common merganser there. Red-breasted. Red-breasted I put low A. They are still impressive, but they're not as good. I could put red-breasted like right here. Just ahead of shoveler. We just have 2 left. We just have masked and ruddy ducks. Okay. Masked duck. Since these are the last 2, we're gonna go all in on both of these. 76 chicks. Wow. Masked duck, they're really cool. I have personal issues with them since I've looked for them a bunch, but have never seen them. Which makes me a little bit grumpy. But they're really cool. They love these like marshy, serious marshes, especially in Central South America. Turned up in the US a few times. I'd put masked duck like low A because of personal grievances. I'm just gonna put them right there. Ruddy duck, breeding plumage, I really like them. Basic plumage, they're like meh. They're fine. They're actually meh. That's offensive. The display is amazing. The display in that. Let's see. Do we even have? Is there video? I wonder if this will play. Wait, I'm not sure how loud this will be. Moment of truth. This is not playing. Okay, well, I'll figure that out at some point later. I definitely agree that the whole ruddy duck thing in general is terrific. And yeah, they make bubbles. They do a really cool display. They do this like and then it creates this whole bubble thing and they do a bob. I do like that. I'm definitely letting my personal feelings get in the way of the masked duck thing, I think. Maybe I should bump it up, but I already made my decision. I'm going to stick ruddy duck. Where does ruddy duck go? They're amazing. The breeding plumage ones are amazing. I want to put ruddy duck right above Eurasian widgeon, I think. If I can keep it there. Like mid-high A. I think that's my thing. There we go. I think that's my waterfowl tier list. We have E tier, as it should be. S tier, pretty incredible world. A, I do feel like there could be more in S, but I didn't want to stack A up. Issues with the placement of swans and teal. Fair enough. Anyone else? Major gripes? If anyone else here, Verm, I don't know if you're streaming anymore too. Yeah, you should do this on stream too. Curious. Bufflehead is not. I think I offend a lot of people with Bufflehead. I've had this conversation before. I've definitely, I know multiple folks who are very passionate about ducks whose favorite duck is Bufflehead. So I feel like we've all been there. Well, I think that's it. I think that is the tier list. What for folks who stuck around, was that fun? Were there things that would make it better, you think, for other groups? Thinking about doing other like seasonal groups as the spring unfolds and stuff like that. Things to change. Other than Bufflehead, which I'm not changing. State bird ranking. Yeah, state bird ranking tier list would be interesting. Warblers, yeah, yeah, warblers would be great. I already have, so that's actually, so I showed you the ducks and the waterfowl one, and I have already created the warblers one as well. That one's definitely gonna happen. Um, I think that would be fun. Shorebirds, I think would be shorebirds are my favorite group of birds. So I would have a lot of struggle with that. I'd just put everything in S tier and then just have to sort it all out. But tier list of all passeriformes. Actually, their tier list of bird families would be interesting. That would be kind of cool. Um, Bird families of the world could be pretty interesting. Cool. Yeah, I'll give that a try. Yeah, and if anyone's watching this later on, um, let me know what you think your top birds or what it got wrong in the comments. Owls is a good idea. I like that. Owls and diurnal raptors as well. Owls and hawks and do that separately. I think there's enough owls. I'd have to look. I feel like it's good when there's more. Gulls, there's only like half as many gulls as the waterfowl we just did. Awesome. Well, I guess yeah. The last thing I mentioned that was a cool new piece of stream gear. So I'm pretty close to having a fully functional uh, field birding thing. So my hope is to be able to go out and do field birding in the next 2 to 3 weeks. As long as I can get that up, I'm gonna have this, which is a Jetson Nano, like little mini computer, running to pull in multiple portable modems that are using SIM cards to pull in data and bonding them together for a single signal, and then sending that out. And then I'll have, like I showed before, um, like a 500 millimeter setup and a GoPro that I'll be able to toggle back and forth between. I'll have a drone that I'll be able to pull into it if I want as well. And then this is the latest thing that I got that I'll be able to hook up to it as well. That is a thermal monocular. So this is like it's made for like hunting basically, but it's just a thermal imaging binocular that works in pitch darkness, and you can hook it up. It takes 1080p video, and it's pretty amazing. I just got it yesterday, and I took it out for a spin, and it's super cool. Like I just went and to a marsh and looked down a channel at night and just looked through it, and there's just like a black crowned night heron just standing out in the open, like 15 feet away, that you just can't see with your eyes, and it's just sitting there just like fishing. You just watch it. And should be able to hook that up, so it'd be really cool to see. And I pointed upwards and saw like herons flying overhead, egrets, like 4 or 5 snowy egrets or something, moving overhead at night. And it's got amazing range on it. So again, it's made for hunting. You're supposed to be able to see a deer at 1.8 kilometers away, and for birds, it works pretty well too. So I'll also be able to hook this up to stream. So it could be the kind of thing like be able to do a normal stream till dark and then go thermal if we wanted to. So anyway, that's my latest fun piece of gear, and looking forward to taking that out soon, hopefully. So we'll see how it goes. But thanks everybody for stopping by. Thanks for sharing your thoughts on everything and Bufflehead, even if you're wrong. And I'll try to continue to do these every week. If someone mentioned the internet was cutting out a little bit, I'm actually just running on a phone setup right now, but I should have more stable internet next week, and go from there and see what we can do for the spring. Thanks for stopping by. Please follow if you have not followed yet. You will again make a harlequin duck sing like a thrush right here, and I'll do post my socials as well, so you can follow there for notifications when I go live. I'm going to probably try and keep this time for a little bit, but I might shift it later as the spring progresses, because as it's lighter earlier, it'll just be tricky. So thanks very much for stopping by. Have a great night, and see you all later. Have a good one. I'm not affiliate yet, Verm, but I will be soon, hopefully. See y'all later.